now begin your presentation.
8,303. The number of hours the University of Florida Enactus team contributed to the Gainesville community in the 2014-2015 year.
2,455. The number of people who were empowered by our 8 projects.
At the end of last year, our team felt fulfilled knowing we had done our best to positively impact those around us.
But Lauren, 44,704. That's the number of Gainesville residents that still live below the poverty line.
And don't forget about the 34,000 people in Alachua County who remain food insecure.
Refocused.
This year, we decided it was time to take a closer look at our city of Gainesville, reassess its needs, and make bold moves to help.
Re-inspired.
Gainesville was a blank canvas, waiting for a masterpiece to be created upon it. We knew that we, inspired by our past successes and renewed dedication, could be the agents of change for our home away from home.
Our 2015-2016 projects, Reimagine. Good afternoon. My name is Austin Tappan.
I'm Nikki Pistolka.
My name is Mason McMillan. I'm Kristen Bowen.
Hi, I'm Lauren Lindsay.
My name is Brett Ziegler, and we are joined by our Director of Technology, Katie Clearfield.
Vision, the art of seeing things invisible. And this year, that's what our team aims to impart on Gainesville, a vision of renewed innovation, empowerment, and entrepreneurship.
The UF Enactus team runs 8 projects in Gainesville, all focused on eliminating different needs, ranging from financial literacy to the seemingly endless cycle of homelessness.
Our mission is to ensure that each Gainesville resident that was touched by one of our projects was significantly better off having interacted with UF Enactus.
Therefore, we first made sure that our team was well equipped, able to tap into the wealth of experiences and strategies of other current and past project managers. We then sought to maximize our projects by rethinking the depth of the desired impact. Lastly, we aimed to invest even more time in conducting thorough needs assessments to ensure our team was meeting the needs of those we serve.
Today, with these objectives in mind, we will highlight internal team changes, followed by taking an in-depth look into 3 of our projects: Strides, Food for Thought, and the Turing Project.
At the start of this year, our leadership team envisioned a new dynamic where project managers could share struggles and successes to learn important aspects of project management and to feel confident leading their projects. Consequently, our leadership team partnered with the Project Management Institute to build a curriculum for project management training.
Our curriculum, divided into modules, provided our team with a new level of support by focusing on topics critical to managing Enactus projects effectively. Modules for this year have included goal setting, team building, project growth, risk-taking, and communication.
The modules are meant to be more than just a lecture-style learning experience. Our team members participated in hands-on activities to supplement each lesson.
An important topic covered in training modules was needs assessments, which pushed our team to analyze our community as well as the projects that we have inherited from years past.
Because many of our projects are inherited, only a few of our team members have had the opportunity to look at the community as a blank canvas, do a formal needs assessment, and develop a project based on their passions.
However, students who have had this experience of developing new projects are often then inspired to continue taking leadership roles and generating larger impacts on their projects. So we thought, how can we provide this experience to all of our students?
Our solution? Meet Project Z, a team-wide initiative to give each member the chance to participate in project development from start to finish. As a team, we are currently conducting a formal needs assessment of the global community, trying to find needs which exist that are not actively being addressed.
Project Z has done more than engender new ideas. It has increased excitement and engagement to critically reassess how we address needs in our other 8 projects.
The first project we will highlight is Strides, a project which serves women in Gainesville by utilizing the Walmart Women's Economic Empowerment Grant. Why is it that only 4 out of the 10 women who graduated from the program last year were fully employed upon completion of the program?
And was it right to assume that we could create a single curriculum and expect it to fulfill all of the women's needs?
These are the questions that we asked ourselves after the completion of this project in the spring of 2015. Through brainstorming and researching, we came to a very strong but simple conclusion. One size does not fit all when it comes to women. That's why this year, we reimagined our impact on women in Gainesville in need of economic empowerment. We dreamt of a program that existed where Enactus learned each woman's individual story and developed a program that fit her uniquely. From this dream, the Strides Project was born, a 6-week program in which women can come to gain professional development skills, job placement assistance, technical training, and conference building all in one.
In the past, we relied on community partner Belinda Smith, president of nonprofit Women Working with Women, to provide us with participants for the program. This tactic, however, was only recruiting on average 6 women each semester. We knew there were women out there for us to serve that had yet to be reached.
That's when we realized that our ideal participant might be dropping her child off at the Boys and Girls Club or recruiting bus stations or food stamp centers.
So that's where we went. We set out and canvassed all of the areas we knew our women would be with our marketing material and information about the Strides program. Our new strategy launched us to increase enrollment by over 300%.
This year, with over 25 participants, we knew there was no way last year's pre-planned curriculum, which did not account for differences in the women's experience levels, would meet the needs of this year's participants.
We held entry interviews designed to truly understand her past professional experiences and target how Strides could adapt the program to propel her forward in her specific goals. From here, participants were then divided into different levels to continue in the program.
To lead the sessions, Strides sought out successful professional females who had experience in overcoming adversity to reach their professional goals. Additionally, each participant was paired with a professional coach who is a female student leader at the University of Florida. The coaches served as the professional lifeline for the participants, working to aid in the setting and completing of participants' goals through weekly meetings, job search assistance, and moral support.
By the completion of this program, participants reported an 87% increase when searching for jobs and a 61% increase in applications submitted. This year, 36 volunteers and 8 inactive team members have worked over 840 hours to impact 29 women in the Gainesville area, resulting in 6 women securing jobs thanks to the support they received from the Strides Project. In the future, UF Enactus hopes to expand Strides to multiple locations throughout Gainesville, hoping to enroll at least 50 women in the program each semester.
Our Enactus team was hard at work on more than just the Strides project, as they are painting new ideas for Food for Thought, which partners with the Boys and Girls Club of Alachua County, alleviating the issue of food deserts. Over 34,000 low-income households live 1 or more miles away from a supermarket or grocery store in Alachua County. Fresh food is therefore hard to purchase, making it challenging for families to lead a healthy lifestyle.
Without a demand for healthy food, stores are disincentivized from selling fresh food in these food deserts. The goal of this project was to create that demand, a demand for healthy food to these residents. At its inception, Food for Thought was a 4-week educational program for elementary school children to learn the benefits of health and wellness through gardening.
But was it enough to simply teach lessons on nutrition and green landscapes? Or did kids need experiential learning to thoroughly understand the importance of healthy eating?
So we're all professionals here. Take an educated guess. How many of you think that after a 7-hour day at school, children would look forward to sitting down for 2 hours to learn about vegetables?
Well, you're probably thinking, my kid wouldn't. Or you're thinking, I wouldn't even want to. After the first 3 weeks of last year's program, that's what we found. They weren't engaged, and they surely weren't going to go home and choose to eat carrots over candy.
Then week 4 came, when we got to build the garden, and it was magical. After seeing the positive reactions of children, we knew we had completed the impossible. They were excited and eager to learn about healthy eating.
But then we reimagined. What if that day could be every day? What if the entire program made them feel as engaged as Garden Day? Could that not only be the key to learning about nutrition and healthy eating, but to also increase the demand for healthy food? This year, that's what we set out to discover.
Since Garden Day 2015, Food for Thought has evolved into a 9-week program in which facilitators and children at the Boys and Girls Club build a garden on day 1, planting the seed for future learning.
Each week, 2 local Walgreens managers partner with Enactus team members to serve as facilitators for the project, leading the kids in hands-on gardening activities. These activities are supplemented with lessons that match each week's theme, including sustainability and a healthy eating balance. Students are also offered healthy snacks, including celery and carrots. These snacks are offered to students as they learn new and fun ways to eat vegetables. Over time, we found that knowledge based off of post-test scores has increased by 89%, Pre and post tests had information including choosing healthy food options, food groups, and gardening basics.
Creating a garden at the start of the program didn't only help to increase enthusiasm, helped to ensure that our facilitators could tend to the garden in the beginning stages, when it was most vital. By the time the program had ended, and it was time to transition the care of the garden over to the Boys and Girls Club, it had matured enough to a point where tending to the garden was manageable for their team.
In the future, ExpoPractice aims to build a parental involvement into food for thought. A true increase in demand for fresh food and grocery depends on the excitement of the children and the willingness of the parents to invest in healthy options.
Throughout the past 6 months, the Food for Thought team, comprised of 11 inactive students and 8 student volunteers, have worked over 971 hours to complete 3 whole gardens, all thanks to the integral partnership of the Boys and Girls Club of Alachua County.
This partnership has expanded from a weekly visit and follow-up to the investment of the advancement of each other's goals. Our project managers, Anna and Daniel, are working with the director of the Gainesville Boys and Girls Club, aiming to build a strategy to fully incorporate Food for Thought into their official offerings.
One of the most devastating realities we face as citizens of Gainesville is the overwhelming prominence of homeless individuals, a population which has more than doubled since 2006. Through research, our team realized that the main struggles homeless individuals face are magnified by the resume gap, a period of unemployment which makes an individual seemingly unwanted in the workforce.
Our Enactus team took action and created the Truing Project, empowering homeless individuals by equipping them with the resources to develop professionally. With this resume gap in mind, we knew we needed to go beyond lessons, so we offered a unique type of internship, one that involved repairing bicycles.
The bicycle culture is deeply ingrained in the Gainesville community, serving as the main mode of transportation for residents and students. Our team realized there was an overwhelmingly large number of broken or abandoned bicycles and saw this as an opportunity to tackle 2 needs with one project. The Truing Project satisfies the need to reduce bicycle waste while providing employment opportunities to homeless individuals.
The Truing team collects the unwanted bicycles from 2 main partners, apartment complexes and waste management. Instead of this metal bike frame going to waste, it is recycled for a repurposed future.
This is Shaq. We met Shaq through our main partner, Grace Marketplace, where she has offered a variety of services, including temporary housing, meal distribution, and mental health counseling. Once a semester, our team hosts an informational session to outline the expectations of the internship program and encourage residents like Shaq to apply.
Once selected, the interns commit to the Truing Project for a 6-week program where they meet 3 times a week. 2 of those days focusing on their internship repairing bicycles, and the other day focusing on their personal and professional development.
To facilitate the bike repair process, we partnered with Free Will Cycle, an independent local bike shop. Free Will provides the space and tools for the Truing team to work and make the bicycles ready for sale.
Once completed, the bikes are then sold for prices ranging from $40 to $120. The revenue generated from these sales allows for our team to hire a mechanic to oversee the repairing process and allows our interns to earn a salary. Although we realize that this paycheck isn't enough to fully transition our interns out of homelessness, past interns have noted that this additional income often reminded them of their own natural potential, allowing them to see opportunity in themselves.
To date, the Truing Project has sold 18 bicycles. These sales have generated $1,175 in revenue, supporting 7 interns.
Since its inception, the Truing Project has worked to ensure that our interns not only give back through our bicycle recycling efforts, but also develop professional skills for the future. Despite our efforts, we struggle to ensure that our program provides a sustainable solution.
How could we enhance Shaq's experience to make it more than just a part-time job? And what more could we be doing to ensure that Shaq can actually transition out of homelessness by either continuing her education or finding a job?
When Adriana and I took over in the fall of 2015, we reimagined the project, having an increased focus on giving the interns the resources needed to gain employment and providing that critical one-on-one support to ensure our interns were successful in meeting their goals.
Through professional development sessions, our team focused on resume building, interviewing skills, banking, budgeting, and personal finance. We also incorporated information on how to effectively search for employment while also working individually with our interns to help them through the application process.
Remember Shaq? After completing the training program, she decided to continue investing in herself and return to school to help transition her into the workforce in the future.
UF Enactus is invested in expanding this mission beyond our current intern class. We work closely with our community partners to ensure a real reduction in the homelessness rates in Gainesville. Ultimately, our goal is to provide the opportunity and resources to each homeless individual to ensure the day they graduate from our program is the last night they live in the streets.
This year, 46 UF Enactus students and 296 student volunteers contributed over 11,000 hours to empower 2,080 individuals in the Gainesville community.
We created a new vision for Gainesville, igniting the potential of our team to drive sustainable change through our projects.
The Strides team empowered women to re-envision the possibilities of their future, supporting them through mentorship, development, and career assistance.
Food for Thought used the power of experiential learning and gardening to create an environmental and social change, increasing demand for healthy foods. This increased demand will serve as the ultimate solution to alleviating food deserts.
The Truing Project made bold moves to decrease homelessness in Gainesville, providing more than just relief, but rather a sustainable path to an improved livelihood.
We know that our team members are going to graduate college and join the workforce as agents of change in their community, and confident that we hold the ability to reimagine our impact on the community and ultimately change the world.
The Q&A period will begin now.
When it comes to the Food for Thought project, where does the curriculum for the youngsters come from? Is it something that you all generate, or do you get it from an external source?
I believe that's something that we come up with in class. Our team works really hard together to make sure that the project overall is very sustainable and also working towards making the most impact along with our partners at the Alaska County Gainesville and Gainesville Boys and Girls Club.
What do you consider the most challenging aspect of all the projects you guys manage as an Enactus team? What do you consider the most challenging aspect of what you'll do in moving these projects forward for next year?
I think overall something we're trying to do is to make these projects sustainable. So we have a three-phase system. The first phase is we want to integrate the project with our team and what the mission is. Second phase is learning what the project does and adapting and growing it over time. The third phase is making it sustainable, like we say, and being able to transition it to either a community organization or to hopefully like a potential partner. And so that's the hardest part, making sure it gets to that end stage, making what we call it sustainable.
For a specific project you were talking about Strides, I was just wondering if you follow up with the women that finished this program, what happens to them?
Yes, we do follow up with the women after completion of the program. Throughout the 6 weeks that they work with us, we develop really close relationships with them. So oftentimes it's almost like we're their friend as opposed to their mentor. So we'll get random calls from them about updates on their job or a new job they've gotten and things like that. So we definitely follow up and try to make sure that they're continuing their education and working towards obtaining a job.
How do you guys get funding as a team?
So our funding comes from a few resources. We are partially funded from the school. However, we're a public university, and so there's a lot of organizations, of course, that are competing for funding. Another way that we've gotten funding is through grants, and so we're working on getting a few grants. We're working on the experience with that. The third is through some of the potential scholarships, so I guess you could call them grants through Enactus USA. And the last one we actually got was the Uncapped Opportunities for Women grant through through Coca-Cola, sorry. And that actually projected or led us to growing the Strides project, which was originally called the Uncapped Women Opportunity Project.
Who's your full-time advisor? I bet she must be really awesome.
That's Lisa D'Souza. She's our